Dad, one of the things I remember you teaching me, and I don't remember if you taught it to me 178 times or taught it to me once and it was very vivid, but one of the principles you taught is act, never react.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, act, never react. First, could you tell me what you mean by that? And then secondly, talk a little bit about what it might mean for Christian fathers who are teaching and disciplining their children.
I've done it both ways. I've reacted. I've gone to bed angry and woken up angry.
Right?
After I'd been Christian long enough not to do that.
Right.
If the child was, I learned this from a chief petty officer before you were born. This fellow, I met him at Christian Service Management Center in Bremerton, and he was a widower and his wife was a widow, and they married each other and they had about 10 kids between the two of them. We went to their house, and these kids were just super obedient.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, well, I better ask this guy how he does this.
Right.
And he said, well, when they need a spanking, I don't spank them right away because I might be upset.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say, go to the woodshed. I'll see you there in 5 minutes. That gives him time to meditate on what's going to happen.
Right.
And it gives me time to cool down
If you're spanking for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, spanking for the wrong reasons. He might still need spanking, but if I spank him with a bad reason, he won't get the message.
Right. He'll get a message, but the wrong one.
You get the wrong message.
You're just clobbering him.
Yeah, I get spanked because Dad lost his temper, not I got spanked because I need a spanking.
Right.
And so I tried to follow that. Didn't always.
Would you say that this is in Galatians 6:1? It says, if anyone's overtaken in a trespass, you who are spiritual, restore such a one. How would you apply that to?
Well, let me give you an example.
Okay. Does it involve me?
No.
Okay, all right. Then you can go ahead. Then go ahead.
Next younger brother. I shouldn't go into the details of it, but nevertheless, I was counseling in the living room, and he came in at night, and I could see right away he disobeyed me all day. And I just lost it inside, and I was supposed to be helping this married couple. Here I was steaming.
Right.
So I excused myself, went in the kitchen, and told your mother that I was in bad shape and pray for me. And she said, well, I think you better talk to him. So the people finally went home, and she said, I think you better talk to him. I said, no. Galatians 6 says, ye who are spiritual, restore such one in the spirit of meekness. I said, Bessie, I'm not spiritual and I'm not meek. I'm not qualified.
Right. Right.
Okay, so I thought, well, I'll sleep on it. When I woke up the next morning, still steaming, and I thought, well, I'll jog it off, and every step of the way I was still steaming. Bessie said, I think you better talk to him. I said, Bessie, you're not listening. I'm not qualified. I'm not spiritual or meek. I'm going to work. So I went, it was Concordia. Pretty soon, I got a telephone call from your mother saying, I think you better talk to him. I said, Bessie, I'm not spiritual and I'm not meek. You're not listening. She said, well, here he is. Put him on the phone. Okay, now, what happened, then I got spiritual right away. The reason I wasn't spiritual, I was not willing to get spiritual. I enjoyed being
Steamed.
And so I confessed my sin to God and talked with him.
Right.
And I remember the conversation, and it was just amazing.
Right.
But there's a case where
So when if you're in the flesh and steamed about something, you're motivated to talk to someone, but not qualified.
That's right.
And when you're qualified to talk to them, you're not motivated because you're okay.
That's right.
Okay. So when you're in the flesh like that, you're reacting.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
You're reacting. So when you're disciplining out of obedience to Scripture, that's acting. That's not
right.
reacting to the circumstance.
No, you're doing it for his good, not for your good. Whatever. And reaction is almost always for your own good.
Right. You're disciplining the kids because they were loud and you have a headache.
Yeah.
Or
That's right.
Okay. So, would you say that acting as opposed to reacting is sort of principled living as opposed to reactive living?
Well, yeah, that's a good definition. Yes, you do things because they're right, not because you feel something.
Okay.
Actually, the reaction, there's a lot of other good reactions. I mean, people can break out laughing, people can break out crying. Those are reactions that God has given us, laughter and crying,
Right.
as a release.
Like,
But
right.
if I'm laughing all the time or crying all the time,
Yeah. Right.
so there's some things, reactions that are just releases. I tell a joke in the sermon just to ease the pressure on the
Right.
congregation.
Okay. Thank you.